Hello, I'm Dave, and on this video, many of you are going to see this, and it'll be a good example or good tutorial for you to go from start to finish on a painting in realism style. But for my close family, this is a painting of a family member that just recently passed away, and so there's going to be some different levels of appreciation on this of this video. But I still want every one of you to watch and enjoy the video and see the whole process from start to finish. So let's get started. So I started off with a wood canvas board here, and I covered it with gesso. It's a white adhesive for the paint. And then you can see I put all these nice vibrant colors on there, mixed them all together, and then so I just wanted a good blend of colors for the backdrop. And then I didn't record this part, but I sketched it out with a charcoal pencil to get his figure and form. And now I'm painting in all that, all those spaces right there. So now I'm getting all those skin tones in there, and I'm using like it's just a mix. My palette, I start off with a white color. It's a titanium white. Yellow, like just I have like a couple different kinds of yellows that I use, and then red and blue and a brown color. It's the name escapes me right now for the brown. The blue is ultramarine, French ultramarine blue, and so with those I just basically mix those. I start off with a yellow and a red mixture, and those come out with like a really strong kind of orange color. I add white in to dull it down, get a little bit more skin tonish, and then I add a little bit of blue in there, a little bit of that French ultramarine blue, so I can get darker on those tones. And then and the brown, it's actually a burnt umber. Now I remember, it's a burnt umber color. I mix burnt umber with that French ultramarine blue, and that gives me the blacks that I use for any of my paintings, any of my oil paintings. It's the darkest dark that you see on the canvas. That's the mixture of French ultramarine blue and burnt umber. I never use actual black when I do these portraits. So I make my own black with the French ultramarine blue and the burnt umber. And the reason I do that is is because it gives it more of a realistic depth, as opposed to if I put black on there, it almost just seemed like a hole in the canvas. But if I make that black with the blue and the brown, it comes out looking a little bit more natural. So you can see here I just splattered on a bunch of colors on that background. Very nice vibrant blue, some of that titanium white. This is a different blue that I use for the backdrop as opposed to what I use for the skin tones. And but I just wanted this nice, very bright, vibrant blue, especially because just paying tribute to this the person that I'm painting right here served. So I wanted to, it kind of went with the theme of a red, white, and blue ceremony. And so now you can see I did a lot of the skin tone. It's not all, you can see the nose has a lot of different tones to it. It has that lightest point in the very front all the way to the sides of the nose. And you can see the cheeks, they're well defined right now, but they're going to be more defined as we get down the road. Working on the teeth right here, and just getting in all those details on the teeth. As far as around the mouth, he has a beard, he has a mustache, but I had to go back in and cover that skin so that I could go back over with like a fan brush to get the hairs, but so that some of the skin would still show under those hairs, so it would look more natural. Right now I'm working on around the eye, just trying to get all those details around the eye, get those tones down, dark where it's supposed to be dark, light where it's supposed to be light, and working those glasses around that shape. And now we're just putting in those details of those eyes. Working around and doing little touch-ups here and there. And getting that other ear now, the left ear. And around that left ear, right in front of that left ear, I got a lot of some of that dark color from the beard coming down. So I worked in the beard. You see, I got in the mustache and some of the white from the beard. And now working to the suit that he's wearing. First, getting the details in on the white undershirt with the tie. Getting in those details, making sure I'm getting the shadows right, so that like where the collar is, you could see there's some depth there. And then getting those little slight wrinkles in the shirt. Now with the tie, you can see with that gold color I'm going with, I have a little bit lighter parts and then a little bit darker parts. And that's where the shadows hitting it, but then also the tie itself had some variation. And now the jacket. So I started off with the darkest part right inside that jacket. Then I hit it with a very light tone blue, and then hit it with a darker tone just on that collar, and then worked out from there. And I had to do a little bit of guesswork on this. I did have a reference photo. I always use a reference photo with these commission portraits, with these commission portraits. But I had to kind of guess where certain things would be, just because this particular photo that I had, his head was tilted, so I had to straighten his head up and kind of guess where his shoulders would be, and so it's a little bit of a process, like a learning process, and looking at it day in and day out, and seeing what I like and what I don't like, because the part that you see me painting right now, I had to completely guess on that. And getting that little part right there where the button would be. Now I'm doing some touch-ups here. I decided to go back over the mustache and paint in. I didn't feel like I got enough skin tones coming under the mustache. So I went back and put some skin tone back over the mustache so that I can come back over it with a thin paintbrush and just get little whiskers in there. And I'm doing more touch-ups on the head, making the lights lighter and the darks darker on the tones, and doing some touch-ups. And here it is. Finished painting. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel and click that bell for notifications. Thanks for watching.